Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. General Hospital spoilers. Dante proposes to Sam, but true Jason feelings complicate engagement. General Hospital, YHO spoilers reveal that Dante Falconeri, Dominic Zamprogna, and Sam McCall, Kelly Monaco, have managed to overcome some big obstacles to get where they are now. Dante's medical ordeal brought quite a scare for Sam, but he pulled through and has been recovering nicely. Of course, Dante got Sam's hopes up when he decided to quit his job at the PCPD, only to change his mind and remain a detective. Although Sam would rather see Dante out of danger, she ultimately understood and reaffirmed her commitment to him. Dante may soon hope to make that commitment even stronger through an engagement. Perhaps Dante will decide it's time to revisit the topic of marriage and pop the question to Sam. It's clear that Sam and Dante have built a good life together, so she might accept his ring and agree to tie the knot. Dante and Sam could take a big step toward their wedding day, but the timing just might end up being terrible. Now that Sam's working with Damian Spinelli, Bradford Anderson, we're starting to see a glimmer of the old Sam and some hints about who she truly loves at her core. Sam doesn't think Danny Morgan, Asher Antonisen, could handle losing Jason Morgan, Steve Burton again, so she's using that as her main excuse for putting so much on the line for her former flame. However, this may be more about Sam's feelings for Jason than she's letting on. Is Sam still in love with Jason deep down? Although Sam obviously cares about Dante as well, Jason just might be her soulmate. If this is the start of Jason and Sam reuniting, that could mean bad news for Dante and his own future with her. Sam might get engaged to Dante, but her true Jason feelings could easily complicate that engagement. Will PGH writers ever really let Dante and Sam make it to the altar? Time will tell, but our predictions hint that Sam and Jen's powerful connection will become a growing problem in the coming months. General Hospital spoilers say Sam may have to make some updates to her love life down the road, so stay tuned to see if she'll reunite with Jason in the end. The air in Port Charles was electric with the latest developments, sending waves of excitement and uncertainty through the residents. Among the most talked about stories at General Hospital was the unexpected yet heartwarming turn in the relationship between Dante Falconeri and Sam McCall. Dante and Sam had been through their fair share of trials and tribulations, both separately and together. Their individual histories were fraught with danger, loss, and heartache, yet they had found solace in each other. Over time, their bond had deepened into something neither had anticipated: a genuine, soul-stirring love. It was a balmy evening when Dante decided to make the move that would change their lives forever. He had spent days meticulously planning the perfect proposal. He had sought advice from close friends and even some unlikely confidants within the hospital walls, making sure every detail was just right. The venue was an enchanting gazebo overlooking the lake, adorned with twinkling fairy lights and surrounded by fragrant blooms. It was a scene straight out of a fairy tale. As Sam arrived, led by a cryptic text from Dante, her curiosity was piqued. She walked the path lined with candles, her heart beating faster with each step. When she finally reached the gazebo, her breath caught at the sight before her. There stood Dante, dressed in a sharp suit, a mixture of nerves and excitement evident on his face. "Sam," he began, his voice steady but eyes shining with emotion. "I've loved you for so long. You've shown me strength, courage, and the kind of love I never thought I'd find again. Will you marry me?" Tears welled up in Sam's eyes as she looked at the man who had become her rock. Her heart swelled with joy, and she barely managed to choke out her reply. "Yes, Dante. 1,000 times yes." The celebration that followed was intimate yet joyous, filled with laughter, happy tears, and promises of a bright future. Yet as the days went by and the initial euphoria began to settle, a nagging doubt crept into Sam's heart. Jason Morgan. Jason had been the love of Sam's life for many years. Their connection was intense, complicated, and undeniable. Although their relationship had ended and Jason had moved on, his shadow still lingered over Sam. She found herself questioning her feelings, torn between her past with Jason and her future with Dante. It didn't help that Jason's presence in Port Charles was as prominent as ever. He was a constant reminder of the life she once had, and every encounter with him stirred memories and emotions that Sam had thought were long buried. Seeing him with Britt Westburn, happy and seemingly content, only added to her internal turmoil. One afternoon, as Sam sat in her office at Aurora Media, she received a visit from an unexpected guest. Jason walked in, his expression as enigmatic as always. He congratulated her on her engagement, his tone warm yet reserved. There was a flicker of something in his eyes that made Sam's heart skip a beat. "Thank you, Jason," she replied, trying to keep her voice steady. "It means a lot coming from you." An awkward silence hung between them, heavy with unspoken words and unresolved feelings. Finally, Jason broke the silence. "I just want you to be happy, Sam. You deserve it." As he left, Sam felt a pang of longing. She knew she loved Dante, but Jason's words and presence had rekindled old feelings she couldn't ignore. Her mind was a whirlwind of confusion. Was she truly ready to move on, or was she still holding on to the past? Sam decided to confide in her best friend, Carly Corinthos. Over coffee at Kelly's, she poured out her heart. "Carly, I'm so confused. I love Dante, but seeing Jason again, it's like all these old feelings are resurfacing. I don't know what to do." Carly, ever the pragmatic advisor, looked at Sam with understanding. "It's natural to have doubts, Sam. Jason was a huge part of your life, and those feelings don't just disappear. But you need to figure out what's best for you now. Do you see a future with Dante, or are you still holding on to the past with Jason?" Sam sighed, knowing Carly was right. She needed to confront her feelings head-on and decide what she truly wanted. Over the next 2 days, she spent time reflecting, weighing her love for Dante against her lingering feelings for Jason. She even considered talking to a therapist to gain clarity. Dante, sensing Sam's inner turmoil but unaware of its depth, continued to be his loving, supportive self. He planned a romantic weekend getaway, hoping it would help them reconnect and solidify their bond. Sam appreciated his efforts, but her heart was still in a state of flux. During the getaway, Sam found moments of peace and happiness with Dante. They laughed, shared stories, and dreamed about their future. Yet every so often, thoughts of Jason would intrude, causing her to pull back slightly. Dante noticed but chose not to press her.